Smell good, crew. What's up? It's Court. In this one, I want to go over a little bit more how I got into the whole fragcom game, collector, fragrance lover, etc. And then I want to kind of go over some of my do's and don'ts to live by, not the end all be all list, but it'll get you through. Stay tuned. Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy Court, just another fragrance reviewer, and this is video number 2, man. We made it to exactly the video number 2. Anyway, in this joint, like I said, kind of want to go over how I got into the game a little more thorough, and then I got some do's and don'ts that I came up with that I think will help a newbie and maybe even some of the seasoned vets in the game. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get it kicked off. So just to expand on how I got into fragcom, I think I told the story about getting the box sets. Excuse me, the box sets from my grandmother for Christmas and whatnot. Usually terrible scents, or what we consider terrible now, but back then, I mean, I thought I was grown. But one of my main reasons of starting this channel is that, I guess in my crew, I'm the guy that always smells good. And I'm the guy that people come to when they need advice on what to wear depending on the event. Oh, I'm going to a wedding, what should I wear? I got this casual date, it's outside, it's a little hot, what should I wear? Or, ins and outs as far as, fragrances. How should I spray? What some of the things I can do to improve the longevity, etc. And I'm that guy that the guys and girls in my crew come to ask those types of questions. So that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to start this channel, is to kind of have a place for those answers, and you, not you, but you, well, you. Okay, you're cool. We're in a crew now, so now you got a place to come to get those answers for those questions, right? So that's why I got started, and I hope with this channel it kind of leads into me learning a little bit more so I can pass that knowledge on to y'all, because I don't know everything. Nah, I won't claim to either. So I don't consider myself an expert in it, though I'm knowledgeable, and I still got a lot to learn, and I'm going to. But anyway, enough of that. Second part of this video is going to be some of my do's and don'ts and rules that I have, or not necessarily that I have, but rules that I think are good to kind of, go by when you're getting into the fragcom game and continuing your journey. If you're on your journey, maybe some rules that you can actually, implement into your daily wear. So let's go ahead and kick it off. 1 through 10, not necessarily any particular order except for the first one, and you'll know why when I get to it. So start off. Number 10, have fun, man. This journey that you decided to get on, man, not everybody is necessarily into it. Not everybody's going to get why you want several different, fragrances so much so that you have to buy a case for. So my suggestion, man, have fun. Wear what you like. Find out what works for you. Develop your own style. Just have fun with it. And it won't feel like, you're just trying to keep up with the Joneses or whatever, Number 9, store your fragrances properly. Definitely don't want to keep it in your car in 100-degree weather like it is right now here in Texas. Want to keep it in a nicely cool place out of direct sunlight. The ingredients that they make fragrances with can be fragile, they're temperamental. Fragrances do go bad, and sure enough way to make or to speed up that process is to not store it properly. I used to be one of those cats who used to keep, a bottle in the car just in case I was running in somewhere and needed to get a quick spray. Don't do it, You'll thank yourself, because you spend a lot of money on these things. Even if it's not a lot, it still adds up, and you don't want to, waste your dough that way. Let's see, number 8. try not to go broke trying to keep up with the Joneses. That makes sense? Like, there's a lot of fragrances out there that cost you a grip, and some of them are really popular, and a lot of folks have them, but there's different avenues to acquire those fragrances without, blowing a bag, or getting in trouble with your significant other and getting put out the house or whatever. But try not to go broke keeping up with the Joneses. In some of my videos, this one I'll probably name out a few things you could do, like going gray market, finding them online at different wholesalers like Fragrance X, fragrancebuy.ca, fragrancenet.com, just to name a few. Not paying me, just the ones that I use, so, or getting them, in the swap groups on Facebook. And if you live, I don't know if it's like this in every major city, but in Dallas we have a street. It is called Harry Hines Boulevard, and you can pretty much get anything. And when I say anything, I mean anything. Look at my face. You know what I'm talking about. After dark, anything, or Harry Hines. But during regular business hours, they have these little shops and wholesalers that sell everything from fragrances, which I go down there for, the fabrics to furniture, hell, I think even cars. So, so if I can't find it online, if I can't find it in the fragrance group, if I don't know anybody that may have a bottle, then I'll go down to Harry Hines, one of the wholesalers that I go to, and I might do a video where I actually go down there and shop with them too, and buy from them too. You can haggle with prices. Usually get it pretty good, maybe $5 to maybe $10 more than what you would spend online, but you don't have to wait for the shipping. So, but I'm not sure if that's the case in every major city. I guess Dallas, Fort Worth is considered a major city. Number 7. And this goes back to trying not to keep up with the Joneses. I got something on my shirt, man. I don't know what it is. Try not to keep up with the Joneses. One way to experience some of the more expensive fragrances, some of the more popular ones, is to decant. And to be honest with you, I'll decant you to death. My decant collection is pretty extensive. But it's also a way that you can experience some of these, high dollar, high end fragrances. So I got a few sites that I use, one in particular to get my decants from. I might go ahead and list it in the descript too. They usually have good sales around the holiday time, man. And it's just a better way to maximize your dollars. That makes sense. To experience the scent without going broke and having to explain to your girl or to your dude what that $400 charge is on the credit card. So yeah, decant them to death. And then if you find something that you really like, that's when you go ahead and just buy it. Save a little cash. A lot of these sites have Afterpay or some of the other ones that you can just make payments on. Hell, I'm not above financing things. If I really want it, I'll make the payments on it. You know what I'm saying? It comes out once a month. It's a little bit cheaper than paying the whole thing. So just think about that when you go buy. And that also leads me into never pay retail if you can help it. Now, a lot of times you can't help it. Some fragrances aren't on the gray market. Some fragrances you can't find in swap groups. Some you're gonna have to go to your Macy's or Nordstrom's or Saks Fifth Ave to get these fragrances and pay, unfortunately, retail. But in most cases, I'm gonna say 95% of the time, you'll be able to find them for less. You know what I mean? So I always say don't pay retail. I don't pay retail, period. You know what I'm saying? But if you can help it, don't pay retail. Number 5, wear what you like. Damn the season. It's true. There's seasons to wear certain fragrances, and that's just saying that they perform better in these particular seasons, whether it be, something that's a little bit more spicy. It might be better for the fall and winter. It'll perform better in cold weather, but you love it so much, wear it anyway. Wear it in 300 degrees weather like we got in Texas right now. 300 degrees, I think we all be dead. But 105 degrees, 100 and whatever it is right now. Now, mind you, some of the notes in it may perform a little bit differently, may stand out a little bit more, may become a little bit more obnoxious in heat or in cold, vice versa. So just be kind of wary of that. But anyway, where would you like? Number 4 is not necessarily a rule that you have to follow or whatever. I just think it's good to help with overspray. We all know that one dude that you see him get out the car at work and he's just just everywhere. Use the damn half of the bottle by the time he gets finished. And then when you get into the elevator with him, you can't breathe because you're choking on, jupe or whatever. My spray techniques, fairly simple. Back of the neck, front of the neck. These are pressure points. These are heat points. Heat pushes fragrance off the skin. Chest, and then top of the arms. Top of the arms. The reason why a lot of people do bottom of the wrist, the reason why I don't do bottom of the wrist, because when you're walking, you swing your hands. I guess that's how I walk. I do my head like this. When you're walking and swinging your hands, it rubs up against your clothes. So I say top of the arms, keeps that from happening, so it lasts a lot longer. Number 3, and this should go kind of without saying, because we're all grown, I'm assuming here, most of us, at least grown enough to know better, wear clean clothes, man. Like, wash your clothes. Change your drawers, man. Have more than one pair of drawers, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, clean clothes. Like, you don't want anything, weird smelling to kind of mess up the scent. You know what I mean? Like, just wash your clothes, man. Like, that's just like a general life, advice. Like, wash your clothes. Like, a lot of these last ones are going to be like general life advice, things you should be doing regardless if you're in FragCom or not. So number 3, wash your clothes. Number 2, deodorant and lotion. Listen, what is the point of putting on an expensive fragrance and your underarms smell like 3 raccoons fighting in a bar somewhere in South Africa? What's the point of that, man? Put on deodorant. Wear deodorant. Like, I know some of us, have, sensitive, skin under there or whatever, and just find something that works for you that doesn't break you out, even if it's just like, I wouldn't say baby powder, because didn't they discontinue that? But anyway, baby powder that won't kill you. Even if it's like baby powder or, I don't know, baking soda, whatever you got to do to quell the musty monster under your armpits or in your armpits, man, do it. But definitely wear deodorant. And then lotion, definitely put on lotion. Nobody should be walking around here ashy, period. But when it comes to lotion, I use non-scented lotion. So a lotion that does not have a fragrance, because I don't want the fragrance of the lotion to either mash, wrongly mix weirdly with my scent. So I usually buy Walmart brand unscented lotion. I think it has aloe, but moisturize your skin, put lotion on, and then the oil in the lotion will help with the longevity of the fragrance on your skin. It basically, elevates it, boosts it up. So wear lotion, put on deodorant. Last, certainly not least, and I told you it was the number 1, most important one. It's number 1 for a reason. Wash your ass. Wash your ass. Like, I don't even know how more to put it. Wash your ass. Get in between the cracks and crevices, scrub your balls. Wash your butt, man. Listen. Fragrances, whatever you want to call it, cologne, whatever, is not a substitute for a bath. It's not. Like my mom used to say, funk plus funk equals funk. So wash your ass, man. Wash it. Just simple. Get all the nooks and crannies, the dark places and whatnot. Wash your butt, put on lotion, put on deodorant, clean clothes, bam, you're in business. That's more than half of the battle. That's like 79.5% of the battle. Wash your ass. It's important. Anyway, that's it for my top 10 of things, do's and don'ts, things, that you need to do, or how I see it as far as, wearing a fragrance, getting in the FragCom, et cetera, et cetera. Hopefully I didn't keep you too long or bore you. Be back next time with another video. I don't know what that's going to be about. I'll have it figured out by the time I'm ready to post this one. Check out the shorts, man. Every day I'm going to post scent of the day. If you want, just go in the comments and tell me what you're wearing that day too. We're going to get more into some of the reviews, and I'll definitely have links and things, and lookouts for discounts and whatnot on these certain sites, so you can go on there and like I said, get more bang for your buck. Anyway, it's your boy Court. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.